Hello everyone, we will see page replacement from virtual memory management in this video. So what is the need of page replacement? It is like if you want to increase multiple programs in the execution, or if your system needs multiple programs to execute, then the degree of multi-programming increases. So we have to allocate all those programs in the main memory, but the main memory size is limited compared to, which is comparatively very small to the secondary storage. Yes, your main memory is smaller. So while user process is executing, there will be page fault occur. So OS determines where the desired page is residing on the disk, but then finds there is no free frames because the main memory is completely allocated. If there is no free memory, then the concept of page replacement arises. What happens? It will find the page which is not used. Means terminating the process is like a very bad idea. Swap out the process, freeing all its frames and reducing the level of multi-programming. See, we have few concepts like terminating the process because of no free frames left in the main memory is very bad idea. Swapping out the process, freeing all its frames and which reduces the level of multi-programming. You cannot do that. The only thing you can do is prefer page replacement. Find the page which is now not used. It may be used some time later. You can find those type of frames, or you can find the frame which is no longer used, or with the frame which is used after a long duration of time. Find the frame and replace the frame which is treated right now. This is the concept of page replacement. So coming to the page replacement method here, see here, logical memory for user 1 and user 2 has two page tables, where if PC requires load M of the page 1, there is no page 1 find in the page table. So in the physical memory there is no page, but the load M is in secondary storage. But in the page, like in user logical view, there is the frame 1 which is not present in the frame, or it is not in the physical memory. B is not here. So what you can do, it's like when the process is executing load M, you don't find the page, or if you load M 0 1 2, load M is here and you don't have B. When the PC is working for load M, it has loaded and stored in this place, and the process starts executing, but there is no M which is in secondary storage for the user 1. For user 2, it is B which is not present in page table, since it is not there in a physical memory, but it is there in a secondary storage. What happens? The physical memory has no free spaces, but while the CPU needs the page M or page 3, or the CPU here needs page B which is not present in page table, means there is no page B or page M stored in your physical memory, but they are in main memory. This is the need of page replacement here. There is no free frames, but CPU needs two pages which is not in the main memory, but it is in the in the secondary storage device. So what is the solution for this? The solution for this is page replacement. Basic concept of page replacement is find the location of desired page on the disk. You have to find which page to be copied from the disk to the main memory. Then find a free frame. If there is a free frame, it is very easy. Copy the page from the secondary storage or the disk to the main memory. If not, then use a page replacement algorithm. Select a victim page, means there are many page replacement algorithms. A concept for or algorithm to help page replacement. Find a frame which can be which is called as victim, means the page which can be replaced. Write the victim frame to the disk if needed. Then copy the page which is requested from the secondary disk to main memory. During the desired page into the newly free frame, means bring the desired page to the newly free frame, that is the replacement page frame you have. Update the page and page table. The page is copied and the page table is updated. Continue the process by restarting the instruction that caused by a trap. Okay, so this is how it works. So the same, if you take, there was page number which was page 0 which was with invalid bit, so there was an F which was found a victim, so the victim is swapped to the page, means the frame F is swapped. What you was needed was O, so O was in the main memory, that will be copied to the page. So first step is the victim what you found using page replacement is copied to the disk and this frame is made empty. So step 2, where change to invalid bit, the frame F has to be changed to invalid bit. Then copy means the O value or the frame O is copied to the victim, copied to this frame. Swap desired page into the recently made page and reset the page table to new page. So O value is made as valid, F value is made as invalid. This is how the page replacement actually happens. So graph of page faults versus number of frames is based on number of page faults, number of frames. Means see here, if you take a graph versus number of page faults versus number of frames, if number of frames are less, number of frames in the system are less, then page faults will be maximum. If the number of frames are more, number of frames in the main memory is more, then page faults will be less. So page fault is directly dependent on number of frames the main memory is having. So coming to page replacement algorithm, we have multiple page replacement algorithm. The first one is first in first out page replacement, optimal page replacement, least recently used page replacement algorithm. Continuing based on page replacement, we have least frequently used and most frequently used. Next one is page buffering algorithm. These are the few algorithms that we will be seeing in next videos correspondingly. I hope you understood the topics. Thank you.